All right, you guys. Just got through talking to the brothers in the LDBC on the chat line. Wynn made a quick appearance on on Troy King's channel right quick, because I told him I was gonna do it and give my assessment of the fight. Okay. Yeah, I just got a text, but I'm gonna try to get Kenny on here. I'm gonna try to see can I get some other people on here. But as I said in the video that I made, like I said, I'm not accepting no excuses tonight. At the end of the day, the fight went exactly how I thought it would go. And the more I watch Bud, the more I see him, I see how good he's getting. And the sad part about it is, and I'm just keeping it 100 because, like I said, I'm not finna I ain't gotta watch what I say. I'm a grown Aerosmith. I have my beliefs on who I think would win the fight. But at the end of the day, I still want to see the fight. The fight need to get made. I'm to the point I'm tired of hearing these politics about, oh, so-and-so did this to me, so I don't want to work with him. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And I love how Bud looked at Bob Arum when they asked him, why aren't you getting certain fights? And that's some G shit right there. I'm not accepting no excuses tonight. I'm not accepting anybody come with that leftover shit or try to dismiss what Bud did tonight. Your ass is gone. Okay? Bud showed me that his ring IQ is up there with the best. His ring IQ is up there with the best. And at the end of the day, once again, Bud has stopped everybody he's fought at 147. He stopped everybody. Bud just stopped everybody. Look, I'm just going to tell y'all, the excuses is going to fly. The excuses is going to fly. I'm not trying to hear it tonight. The excuses is going to fly on other networks, other outlets, other boxing outlets, and they going to try to downplay what Bud did. Nah, at the end of the day, Bud is just that fucking good. He's grown it to that 147 frame. Okay, you heard people say, oh, well, Bud ain't got no chin. Kill cracked him a couple of times. At the end of the day, I keep telling you, Bud, if you know why Danny Garcia didn't take that fight? Because he knew he was going to get stopped. Like I said, who do Bud got to beat now to get y'all respect? What excuses you gonna make for Bud winning another fight, stopping somebody once again? What excuses is gonna be made tonight? Like I said, I know people gonna make excuses. They gonna say Kell Brook was washed up. No, Bud made Kell Brook washed up because he washed his ass. Nah, Bud didn't shut up all the haters. There's gonna be people trying to downplay this. I'm just keeping it 100. What's the excuse now? What's the excuse now? He beat a bigger dude, and then I told y'all that Kell Brook wasn't gonna be able to do that shit that he did where he was trying to hit and clinch. Cause I told you Bud was gonna answer that. Bud got that championship background. Bud got that championship wrestling background. I told y'all none of that shit was gonna work that Kell Brook was gonna attempt to do. I told you Bud was gonna beat his ass. And I told you as soon as Bud asked for this fight. Y'all, anybody that's been following my channel, y'all heard everybody saying Bud need to fight Kell Brook. Bud need to fight Kell Brook. Bud is ducking Kell Brook. If he don't fight Kell Brook, he ducking. Okay, so he fought him. So now what? Look, I'm gonna keep this 100. I'm gonna keep this 100, and I'm just telling the truth. After what I saw tonight, I looked at Bud versus Errol Spence as a 50-50 fight. But now, after what I saw, I'm leaning towards Bud to win that fight. I'm leaning towards Bud to win that fight and for that fight not to go the distance. I'm just keeping it 100. This is why you heard people hollering about, oh, they hope Kell Brook beat Bud. Like I said, if you want to see the super fight, why would you want Kell Brook to win this fight? Could somebody please answer this question? Hell no, I don't want Kell Brook to win this fight. Is you serious? Why in the hell would I want Kell Brook to win this fight when I know that there's a multi-million-dollar fight down the line? And I'm going to tell you something now. Since Bud and Errol Spence have a common opponent and Kell Brook, because I'm going to tell you another thing they might try to do, which is try not to pay Bud, which is try to say Bud cashed himself out. Because Bud could say, well, we have a common opponent in Kell Brook. You stopped him in 11 rounds. I stopped him in 4. So, because that's what it's all about. Because you got these dudes that's trying to play negotiator on how much they think Bud can get or should get. So now to go in there and try to stop Danny Garcia. Appreciate that, Coffee. What I'll tell you, Coffee, there's going to be tremendous, and when I say they're going to be tremendous pressure on Errol Spence to try to stop Danny Garcia. Because like I said before, Bud has stopped everybody that he's fought at 147. And I mean everybody. And Bud's power is real. Bud's power is real at his power is real at 147. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think Manny Pacquiao won't none of that. I don't think Manny Pacquiao won't none of that, and I think Manny Pacquiao is gonna try to find a way to get out of that fight. Bud is gonna stop Manny Pacquiao. When I say he gonna stop Manny Pacquiao, he gonna stop Manny Pacquiao. It's always an excuse. What they say, Jeff Horn was bigger than Bud. Bud mollywopped him. They said Amir Khan was gonna win the first half of the fight and Bud was gonna get a late stoppage. Bud dominated Amir Khan from beginning to end. Okay? And everybody thought that hiccup that he had against the Mean Machine supposedly had exposed Bud. But I kept telling people Bud wasn't up for that fight because he had been trying to get the other fights. Now you see why Danny Garcia turned down $3 million to fight Bud and took $1 million to fight Adrian Granados. People don't want to hear. Like I said, I've been got past that Bud not doing interview shit with me. I'm not finna, like this dude as a fighter because he didn't do interviews with me and all that type of shit. Like I said, Bud is actually gonna be coming on my show sooner than later. Me and Bomac working behind the scenes, but we gonna get Bud on there. I'm gonna call Bomac and congratulate him in like an hour. And Bomac told me that they was going to kick Kell Brook's ass. They told me. He said, we gon' man. And what I like about Bud, he got that mean streak too. Like Bud, he don't wake up until you start touching him. Then all of a sudden a fuse or like a light switch ignite with Bud, and then he just started. I wasn't even worried about it. I said Bud gonna get going by like the third round. And then Bud started going. And you already saw it coming. When you saw Bud landed those combinations, you saw Kell Brook like, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh-oh. And then here's the thing. People said, well, Kell Brook didn't officially like hit the ground. First of all, the ropes held him up. And then if Bud would have kept hitting him, he would have knocked his ass through the ring. So like I said, I'm not trying to hear no excuses about size. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. Bud knocked them damn chocolate brownies up, you know what I'm saying? He knocked them fucking chocolate brownies out of Kell Brook's hands. But like I said, I told y'all, mark my words, y'all, the excuses is gonna come tonight. They're gonna be all kind of excuses. They're gonna be, oh, well, Kell Brook was damaged goods. No, he damaged goods because of Bud now. Yeah, he damaged goods because of Bud now. Bud knocked them chocolate brownies to the dirt. Bud knocked them damn chocolate brownies to the Yeah, he got it only took him 4 rounds to figure out what the chocolate brownies was doing. Like I said, I told y'all Bud wasn't gonna lose to nobody that call they was the chocolate. Man, hey, Pratt, stop it. Stop it. Bud is gonna whoop Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao gonna get whooped. Manny Pacquiao gonna get stopped in 6 rounds. I know Manny your boy, but Pratt, you Bud is gonna stop Manny, man. I know you a Manny fan, but Manny gonna get mollywopped. When I say that fight ain't even gonna be pretty that fight ain't even gonna be pretty. It's okay. You don't have to agree. I got 50 on Bud. I got 50 on Bud. When that fight happened, if that fight happened, send me your cash app. Send me your cash app. I got 50 on Bud. We gonna do a light bet. I got 50. I got 50 that fight don't go the distance. Bud is gonna stop Manny. Bud is gonna stop Manny. Bud's ring IQ is too good. He too quick. He hit too hard. Cool. $50 on 50. Make sure you send me your Cash App info. You know what I'm saying? I got 50 on Bud. Why the dislikes, man? What the hell? Like, what? Nah, the dislikes is coming because I'm telling the truth. But I just talked to Kenny Porter. They say they gonna try to put their hat, they gonna try to put their name in the hat for Bud. Nah, for real. Like, yeah, hit that smash button. Cause we telling the truth tonight. We ain't hearing no excuses. Like I said, people panicking because they saw what Bud did to Kell Brook. He shellacked that dude. He shellacked him. But first of all, I don't want to hear no excuses. Kell Brook coming off 3 straight wins. I don't want to hear that shit about he got weight drained. I don't want to hear none of that shit. He said this was the easiest that he made 147. He said this was, I ain't hearing no excuses. I ain't hearing no excuses. So let's go back to the past. Let's go back a couple of months ago. Now, after seeing After seeing what Bud did to Kell Brook, is there anybody in their right mind that think Gary Russell Jr. stood a chance versus versus Bud? Is there anybody listening to this video that think Gary Russell Jr. stood a chance versus Bud in a fight if he would have took that fight? Is there anybody that believed Gary Russell Jr. would have beat Bud if they had fought? I'll wait. When I heard people actually saying that Bud should entertain this fight, I just was like, man, is you serious? When I say Gary Russell Jr. would have got seriously hurt tonight, I knew a lot of people was going against Bud, because at the end of the day, some of these diehard Errol Spence apologists, they ain't that sure now. They not sure. And that's what it always have been. They wasn't sure. And probably after tonight, their confidence went down even more tonight. Went down a little bit more tonight. I'm to the point I don't even want Manny Pacquiao to take that fight. Manny gonna get hurt. I don't even want to see Manny get beat up. Like, Manny gonna get beat up. He gonna get beat up. He gonna get beat down. Manny gonna quit on the stool. And I'm telling you right now, Manny gonna get beat up. I'm almost to the point I don't even want to see Manny take that fight, man. Because I actually like Manny Pacquiao. But I know it's gonna hurt his fans so bad when they see Bud like just pound him. It's just I don't even want to see that fight. Nah, I'm just Bob ain't gonna make that fight. Well, Manny Manny go quitting this. Manny go get beat. Pratt, I know Manny is your guy. That's cool. I respect that. He not gonna beat Bud, man. I'm telling you, Manny gonna get beat down. I'm serious. I don't even want Manny to take that fight, man. He gonna get curb stomped. It's not Manny. Keep in mind, Manny is finna be 42 next month. Bud is 33. When I say Bud is disciplined, he stay in the gym, I'm telling you, that fight not gonna be pretty. Manny Pacquiao struggled against Jeff Horn. Bud obliterated him. Okay? He obliterated him. It wasn't even without a shadow of a doubt who won that fight. Man, what's up? I'm just chilling, man. I'm just festing in this and feasting in this victory of Bud, which I told everybody Bud was gonna pull this off. Like I said, he didn't grow into that 147 frame. He didn't grow into that 147 frame. Once again, another stoppage. Bud, like I said, Bud just stopped everybody at 147. Ain't nobody went the distance with him. I mean, the boxing skills is there, the power is there. I mean, everything is there. That ran a smear campaign against Bud, trying to diminish his skills and trying to diminish him as a fighter. And I know it's some people mad, you know, they sitting up there trying to figure out, now, what type of excuses can I make tonight to downplay what Bud did? What type of excuses I can make to try to dismiss what Bud did tonight? He grew onto that 147 frame, man. And he's strong. The dude is strong. Now Bud is number one. And to me, he legitified himself as number one pound for pound fighter on the planet. Because like I said, the upcoming weeks is going to be very crucial now. Well, Floyd said that Bud was number one. Floyd said Bud was number one. And to me, he solidified it. At the end of the day, as boxing fans, we got to call Bob Arum out and we got to call Al Heyman out. Make these damn fights, man. You don't think he can stop Danny Garcia? Man, Bud is knocking Danny Garcia out. I promise you that. I promise you he'll stop. I promise you Bud will stop Danny Garcia. I promise you he'll stop him. I promise you, Bud. I promise you, Bud, to stop him. The only one that I think he ain't gonna stop. The only one I don't think if he not gonna stop is Sean Porter, because Sean is just so rugged. But he's stopping Danny Garcia. I think he'll stop Keith Thurman. If he don't stop Keith Thurman, he'll knock Keith Thurman down multiple times. But I'm interested in Bud fighting all those dudes. Because to me, based off that performance, based off how Bud made short work of Kell Brook, now you can put Bud back on pay-per-view and people will watch it. Now you can put Bud on pay-per-view versus Sean Porter and it does some solid numbers. Bud versus Sean Porter does probably 300,000. Man, Keith Thurman could have stopped Danny Garcia, man. I'm telling you. Danny Garcia getting stopped if he fight Bud, man. He getting stopped. And his daddy know it too. His daddy know it too. I thought the fight would go maybe 9 rounds, but damn, Bud got him out of there in 4 rounds. Bud got him out of there like 4 rounds. Hell yeah. Well, hey, Pratt. Hey, go to Keith Thurman's social media accounts and say, well, you know what? Let's do it. Yeah, Rashad, I'm glad you objected. Errol gotta show out. Like I say, the pressure is gonna be on Errol Spence to stop Danny Garcia. And let's just face the fact. If Errol Spence stops Danny Garcia coming off Bud, stopping Kell Brook, people go clamor for that fight. They gonna beg for that fight. What is you talking about? People gonna beg for that fight. That fight will trump any. Bud versus Errol Spence will trump any card, any high profile fight. For real. I'm talking about any fight. That'll be the fight of the year. Because at the end of the day, people is going. I'm telling you right now. I'm speaking as a boxing fan. I'm not speaking as some kind of contributor to the PBC, some contributor to Top Rank, some contributor to Golden Boy or Matchroom. I'm talking as a boxing fan. And it's time that we get the fights that we want, that we demand. Hell yeah, Pratt, it'll do good numbers. But the problem is, you already know what happened. The problem. See, that's the problem, because he lost to Pacquiao. So Keith got to get a tune-up fight in, and once again he got another long layoff. He haven't fought in a year. Here's the problem. Based off the fact how Bud like mollywopped Kell Brook, is people gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Is people gonna be, willing to get in the ring with him? Now I talked to Kenny. Sean say he want to smoke. I'll talk to Kenny. Sean say he want to smoke. So at the end of the day, there's options for Sean, and Bud got options. At the end of the day, we got to put pressure on Al Heyman to make these fights. I don't give a damn about what happened between him and Bob Arum. You know what's the best revenge against Bob Arum? Is to put your fighter in the ring with him and see if he can beat him. Leave it at that. Let's leave it all in the ring. I just don't think at the end of the day, and I'm keeping it 100. If you Manny Pacquiao, do you really want to fight like that at this stage of your career? Let Manny go on and fight. Let him go on and fight Mikey Garcia. And if he can get the Conor McGregor fight, let him fight Conor McGregor. But he not beating Bud. I'm just keeping it 100. He's not beating Bud. He's not gonna win that fight. And Manny Pacquiao, he got heart. He gonna fight his ass off, but he not winning that fight. I'm just keeping it 100. It ain't an insult. It ain't a diss, Pratt. You fuck with me, I appreciate that, but I'm telling you the truth. Manny better not take that fight, because it's not gonna turn out well for him. And I'm telling you that right now. When I say it's not gonna turn out well for Manny Pacquiao if he take that fight, because his style, Bud's style, is just bad for Manny Pacquiao. And one thing about Bud, when you hit Bud, he wake up. It's like, oh, okay. Real talk. But anyway, man, don't say that. I mean, my heart of hearts, I think Manny Pacquiao should stay the fuck away from Bud. He should stay the hell away from Bud, because like I said, when I say that fight is not going to end well, it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. And you don't want to see Manny Pacquiao end up, you don't want to see him end up like Muhammad Ali versus Larry Holmes and all that kind of stuff. You just don't want to see that. You feel like he's earned his place in boxing to where he could go out on his shield. So if he beat Mikey Garcia, which I think he will, and then he fight Conor McGregor, or he just take some kind of light touch. Let's just say he fight Josito Lopez or somebody like that. Then that's cool. But I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear nobody, talking shit and saying, well, if he wants to fight Josito Lopez, he's earned the right, because like I said, people was crying about Floyd fighting Andre Berto, and Andre Berto didn't even have a belt. I say this much: Manny need to give up the belt. I say this much: if Manny did take that fight, I give him credit. I give him credit. It's not gonna take away, what I'm saying is, I feel like Manny don't have to take that fight. Just like when Floyd fought Andre Berto, Floyd didn't have to fight anybody anymore because he gave up the belts. He had the fight that everybody wanted to see. He defeated Pacquiao, and that was it. I'm not gonna hold Manny Pacquiao accountable if he want to fight like Mikey Garcia and then move to Conor McGregor, because if he give up the belt, that's cool. I said this a long time ago. Manny give up the belt, then he can fight whoever he want to fight. That's just real talk. But as long as he got a title, that's why people are pressuring him and asking him, hey man, you got to fight Errol Spence, or you need to go see Danny Garcia. You need to go see Bud. You need to go see Sean Porter. See, that's the problem. Floyd didn't have a belt. See, Manny Pacquiao got a belt. And if Manny Pacquiao say, okay, well, I'm going to relinquish the belt and I'm going to, just take some soft touches and have like a farewell tour, then that's cool. Because if Floyd would have kept the belts, I would have required the same thing out of him. Okay, you got a belt, so you got to see those. You got to see the big dogs. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, you guys. Appreciate that. Be back.